Say you're shopping for your backyard cookout. You pick up a package of hamburger and see this label. Would it surprise you to learn that it might be from an animal born, raised, and slaughtered abroad, then shipped here to be packaged and labeled product of U.S.A? Thanks to our lax laws and regulations, this is all totally legal. Unless you're lucky enough to get all your groceries directly from farms, you probably rely on labels at the grocery store to tell you where your food came from and how it was produced. Turns out, we can't always trust that information. See, we used to have protections against deception like this, in the form of a law called Mandatory Country of Origin Labeling, or MCOOL for short. MCOOL required all meat labels to disclose the country where the animals were born, raised, and slaughtered. But in 2015, Congress rolled back MCOOL for beef and pork, and that's when we started to see rampant misuse of the voluntary Product of USA label. Meanwhile, Americans care more than ever where their food comes from and how it's produced. Thousands of Americans told the USDA they expect Product of USA labels to mean that the animal was born, raised, slaughtered, and processed in the States. More than 40% of the shoppers said they look for the Product of USA label when they're buying meat. Clearly, it's important to us to have thriving local and regional food systems that feed us, even if global supply chains shut down again. The truth is, Americans want to support farmers, and farmers need our support. But when big multinational corporations pass off their imported, cheaply produced beef as a domestic product, simply by passing it through a USDA-inspected plant, they're essentially stealing opportunities from American farmers, and our laws are letting this happen. In 2018, Farm Action co-founders drafted a petition making the legal case to close this labeling loophole. The American Grass-Fed Association joined them in filing it with the USDA. By 2019, momentum was building, and other organizations joined in with their own petitions. The result? The USDA has just announced a proposed rule that would limit the use of this label exclusively to meat, poultry, and egg products derived from animals born, raised, slaughtered, and processed in the United States. USDA is collecting public comments on this proposed rule. Tell them if the label says Product of USA, that product had better come from America's farmers and ranchers.